Hello Year 8, this is Miss Forshaw here. I just wanted to record a quick video for you. This goes with our lesson on treating oil spills from the oceans unit, and I just wanted to give you a quick video of a practical that you can have a go at home if you happen to have the materials around. Obviously if you don't, just have a little look at this and I'll show you what we're doing. So just in front of us here we've got a tray with some water in, just perfectly normal water. This jar here I have some oil. Now what I've done is take some sunflower oil, which is this quite pale yellowy colour, and I've mixed it with some coffee grounds to make it look a little bit more like crude oil that we would find in an oil spill situation. And I've also got some materials that I'm going to try and use to clean up that oil. So I've got some fairy liquid, some kitchen roll, some cotton wool, that's like an eye makeup remover, some cardboard that I've just cut out there, a bit of string to try and see if we can kind of contain the oil, and a bit of wood from my garden just to see if that works. I was looking for like a lollipop stick or something to see if I could scoop the oil to one side, but we'll just give that a go and see what we can do. So first things first, my oil and coffee grounds mixture. So like I say, you don't need to put the coffee in if you don't want. This obviously just helps it look a little bit darker and more like real oil. So I'm just going to pour that in there. As you can see, the oil starts to float to the top. There we go, it doesn't mix with the water at all, it just floats on the surface. And it's kind of, let's put a little bit more in, just starting to all join up. Those little bits and blobs are starting to join and merge into bigger blobs. Okay, so what we're going to do is see if we can remove or separate the oil from the water, as we would need to do if we had a crude oil spill. So I'm going to try my different materials and see if they are successful. I'm going to start with some kitchen roll, see if I can effectively soak up the oil. It's very good at soaking up water, I'm sure we all know. So let's give that a go, see if I can. Mostly soaking up the coffee grounds and the water there actually, rather than the oil. You see that the blob of oil is just still persisting. That's not particularly successful. It's good at moving the oil out of the way, but not very good at actually soaking it up. See, there's the coffee and just water. So let's get rid of that one. And I'm going to try the makeup remover, so the cotton wool. Again, soaking up water, loads of it. A little bit of oil on there actually, that's not too bad. But mostly water and the coffee grounds. Because if I pop that back in the water, it kind of, yeah, the oil just comes right off. It's just soaking up water on one side. Okay, so we'll leave that one. Cardboard next. Let's give this a go. So the idea with the cardboard and the string and the wood is, rather than soaking it up, moving the oil so we can contain it in one area. So let's see if it's any good at actually doing that. Oh gosh, not particularly good at that. Just making it a mess here. Excellent. If you do decide to do this at home, please ask permission. Don't use the really expensive olive oil if your parents have nice olive oil. Just use something like sunflower oil. That is, doesn't matter if you waste it a little bit. So next, forgive my camera skills here, I'm going to try this loop of string and see if we can effectively make like a little container to scoop the oil together. See if we can move it into one area. That's working quite well actually. That's a much darker patch of oil that I've managed to scoop up there. See if we can be any better at that. See if we can drag some more across. Mixed results. Not too bad, not too good. And again, the idea of using some wood would be to sort of make a barrier effectively to prevent the oil from spreading. So you'd want to be able to drag it from one side to another and collect it all in one place. It's kind of just swirling it all around, not the best result we've had. I think so far the string is winning, but the last one I want to show you is a washing up liquid, so just perfectly normal washing up liquid. I happen to have a pipette at home that I use to give the dog some medicine once, so you could use a spoon or just squirt it straight from the bottle if you wanted. You don't need very much, you only need a tiny bit really to make this work. So what you need to do is just drop, there we go, just a tiny drop. Did you see that? Makes all the oil disperse to the sides of the tray. So I think that is probably my winner, because I have this entire area in the middle here with no oil whatsoever, so it's really easy to just collect up the oil that's around the outside with something that's more absorbent, dispersed completely. Fantastic. Like I say, if you do have a go at this at home, please ask permission from an adult, and make sure you post some results to me so I can see what you've been up to. Thanks very much, Year 8. Cheers!